Hey everybody, my name is Prathyaj Mantha. I am a senior project manager at Peer Consultants. I'm also an MBA student at Darden, University of Virginia. Today I want to talk to you about utilizing smart digital software tools for operational efficiency to solve water, sanitation, hygiene challenges in rural Alabama. Now, I'm here today on behalf of BBUWP. It's a nonprofit in rural Alabama. All right, let's get started. BBUWP is a nonprofit in Alabama. There's 6 major regions in the US that are facing a wash crisis. You got California, you got New Mexico, Colorado, Utah. You've got the Texas Colonias, you've got Appalachia, and you've got Alabama and Mississippi and Puerto Rico. So Alabama, Mississippi has black clay soil. The soil is impermeable. So what happens is when rural households, they don't have access to county sanitation. So when they flush, it's not going down a pipe into the sanitation plant. It is going into their front yard. So we were brought in to help solve this problem. So what do? We created a brand. We got a helpline because you have to understand this is rural Alabama. People don't trust outsiders. People do not trust folks who are not from their community. And there's also a lot of racial history here. If folks came up and asked you to sign something, your land could be taken away. So there's a lot of barriers. It's not as simple as we go in, we put in a system. So we had to come up with a system to solve that, and that's where we created a brand for BBUWP, and we went in to the community. We got the community folks to sign up to be our ambassadors so that they can reach out to their cousins, their friends, and sign them to BBUWP as a member. Our approach, So what we essentially did was we put in on-site sanitation systems. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what those systems are, but what our approach was, first we went in, we did a SWOT survey, we got our data, we changed the strategy. We thought we'd do online social media marketing. We pivoted to in-person word of mouth, and that's where our community liaisons, called the community service co-workers, come in. They were trained, we conducted workshops, we told them how to use these systems, because you have to understand, they're used to putting bleach down, they're used to putting down paper towels, flushing diapers. These systems cannot handle that, so we had to retrain them. Okay, now this is what I'm here to talk about today, the IWASHWell system architecture. So we created the IWASHWell software, where we had customers and members. And we had the health and compliance module, the GIS integration, the logistics management. So this is a one-stop shop for entirety of BBUWP, integrating software from these 4 sources. So we had GIS data of the way we put in the systems. We had logistics management, so we knew predictive maintenance, how many members we have, when they're due, because we charge them a $5 nominal fee. So they feel like they're part. It's not a free system, but rather they're contributing, they're paying in. And also, you have to understand that you have to be compliant with Alabama law, or your land can be taken away. It's very complex. It's a catch-22 situation where you need a system, but to get a system, you need to own the property. Many of these folks do not own the land they're on because of historical reasons. All right. So so we digitized the homeowner lifecycle. We created a field tablet. So these are iPads that the community workers get, and they go into the field, they collect data, and it's digitized. They have an automated billing of $15 to $20 per month, and centralized communication log track. So every call that comes in gets recorded, it gets logged in as a service request. And then we track the flow rate, the tank levels, the usage patterns, predictive maintenance before we go in and pump it out before something breaks. And each technical system is formulated to the location it's on, because sometimes we have 3 different kinds of systems that we put in. The traditional, which is a percolated system, which sits in, yet you need a long outflow field. So there's restrictions on the elevation level, the soil type, and also the amount of land they have. They have ATUs, advanced treatment unit, which is basically much smaller. It can handle more soil types. And then we have something called a Prana system, which we piloted. This is a modular system that gets plugged in, and it's a treatment unit with 9 different chambers. And it treats the wastewater, and it basically stores the reserve, which gets pumped every 1 year. Yes, now the GIS data. Now the GIS data is super important to us because it lets us work with other nonprofits. It lets us work with in other regions. So we also work with nonprofits in Maryland, but also in Africa, West Africa, and South Africa. So this GIS data really helps us integrate all of this and understand better on where the water table is at risk, where how we're tackling situations in North Carolina where they have more of a stormwater issue. Logistics and management. Now, this is where, again, I spoke a little bit about maintenance, predictive maintenance. We handle logistics as well in terms of our inventory because we are trying to be self-sustained, not rely on grants. So we sell value-added products through our logistics. Quantitative data. We record maintenance logs and GIS coordinates of each and every service request. We rely on something called the UNZ, which is unincorporated zones. These areas are called unincorporated zones. We divide them for efficiency for our teams to go in. So each team gets an unincorporated zone based on the geography of Lowndes County, Alabama. So the qualitative data, we have done semi-structured interviews with service corps members. We've done field debriefs, and we rely on the context, the cultural context of how they talk to us. Sometimes you have to understand the things that they don't tell you because they don't fully trust you. You need to rely on service corps workers and for them to interpret the context for you. Yeah, so we observed a 50% reduction in reactive maintenance requests ever since we put in our systems. We saw 25% negation installation times. You have to also understand that the number of installers and plumbers in Alabama is limited. So we require a level 2 installer, and there's about 3 level 2 certified installers that are backed up. They will not take any more requests from us. We have 1 plumber, if you can believe it, in all of Lowndes County, Alabama, who's certified to do this. We've also seen a 100% growth of our membership program. We started with 10, now we're close to 300 systems installed. We're expecting to install 300 this year. Impact on UN sustainability goals. So we provide quality education in terms of how to use these systems on wash, water, sanitation, and hygiene. We provide we've done better for gender equality because most of these households, the heads are women. Clean water and sanitation that I just told you about. So we also pay our service corps workers minimum wage in Alabama. Most of these are women and they're head of households. We've reduced inequalities because historically the main individuals who are affected by this is African American folks. Sustainable cities and communities. These systems and the roadmap we put in can be replicable. We're trying this in West Virginia and Maryland as we speak, and also in South Africa and West Africa. Yeah, I'm gonna blaze through a little bit quickly here because I think I'm low on time. But yes, quality education, we've done workshops, we've communicated to the residents as well as our service corps workers on the importance of WASH, how to handle systems. They're also trained in IT, so these skills are transferable. We've done workshops for high school students so to get them interested in the trades as we are seeing a shortage of folks entering the trades right now in the United States. Gender equality. Most of our service corps workers are women. We've given them an identity to be part of BBUWP. Yes, the clean water and sanitation. So we've provided sanitation to folks who have not seen this in generations, going back 300, 400 years. So that's us installing systems. Yes, so in 2025, we installed about 100 systems. This is a little old. We've installed close to 150 so far. We're expecting to install about 325. Sustainable cities and communities. We are creating a community around this. We are educating young individuals to get into the plumbing trade. We are creating a sustainable economy. Because we buy local, we are also in talks to manufacture these systems within Lowndes County, Alabama, creating more employment for folks. Okay, so where is Lowndes County? It's right here in the middle of Alabama. So what you see in gray is the Alabama Black Belt. It's called the Black Belt because it sits on impermeable clay soil. Lowndes County has a USDA DSAT score that's an at-risk score of 92.2. The median income is $23,000. For context, the median income in the United States is $57,000. It has a total population of 10,000 people with 80% minorities. The whole of Alabama has a USDA risk score of 87.6. Median income is $24,000. About 400,000 people with 75% minority. So results and impact. We've reduced the delivery of these systems from 120 days to 35 days for members. We've increased the homeowner rate from 47 to 91%. We've really, what we've done is we've gone and we've improved the efficiency of getting these systems into the ground. We don't do the talk anymore. We're just putting these systems in. We're training the workforce, expanding this program. When we started, this was our pilot county. We are in 11 counties in Alabama right now. The limitation. So it is difficult to isolate platform gains from other pragmatic growth. As everything grows, we're seeing overall growth of BBUWP's organizational capacity. So it's kind of hard for us to isolate how much of this is strictly due to the platform we created with IWASHWell. So also, we're also a nonprofit. We're also funded by ARPA and EPA. So it kind of limits our organic growth a little bit, or a study of our organic growth. So we also depend highly on literacy or digital literacy of our workforce. And right now that's capped because your first workforce in is always going to be high quality, and then it kind of tapers off. So we don't expect the same kind of growth going forward. Thank you. And yeah, I hope I had a couple more minutes left. But yeah.